Welcome to Be the Light 365. I'm Pastor Jake. We're in Matthew chapter 13, verses 51 through 58 for our Bible study. And Jesus describing the kingdom of heaven again here. And he says like a household owner, somebody owns a house, and he brings forth his treasures out, new and old, for everybody to see. What he meant by this is that he was showing what the prophets were telling. He was showing the new things, which is himself and the Word of God. But he was also showing what Isaiah said or what Elijah said, or Samuel. He was putting out the old and the new, but they didn't understand it. They couldn't comprehend it. It's that whole thing where darkness couldn't comprehend what was going on. Then he leaves there and he goes on and he's at a synagogue in his own country. In other words, where he was born and where he was raised. And when I was born, where he was raised. And he's doing all this works. He's showing them all his wisdom. And the people there too. These are his own. He said, in this, the carpenter's son, and his brothers right here, and his sisters, aren't they married to the men here in the village? And Jesus turns around and tells them, he said, a prophet is not honored in his own country or in his own house. Sometimes we have that problem, is when we're talking to somebody we love and some of our family members, they don't understand. They don't understand. Isn't that guy who did this? Isn't that guy who did that? Or that woman who did this? We all have past. And see, the devil loves using the past against us. Like Jesus. Jesus never did anything wrong, but they still couldn't see it. Even when you're not doing anything wrong, people still will not see it. Just like with the Pharisees and Sadducees. They were blinded by their own darkness around them. And sometimes you won't. Sometimes it takes a person outside to get inside. That's why, we ought to be out there preaching to just people, just random people. Be out there talking to people when you can. Spreading the gospel. Doing the will of God.